at Concord Schools Superintendent Becky Hutchinson. Hi, Becky.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good.
Back to school successful at Concord?
Yes, it was. Went off without a hitch. All the buses left the bus depot and came in with kids. So, it was a good day.
Good. And they went back to the bus garage empty at the end.
Yes. This is true. It was good. It was a very wonderful weather for it, honestly. And it's always a joy to have all the kids back in the hallway with the noise and, energy. So it was a lot of fun.
Nice. So what new things were the kids exposed to on their return?
Well, they have we're trying a new teaching model this year. It's called team-based teaching. And most people are probably familiar with team teaching, where you may have two teachers in a classroom and one will talk and then the other talks and one kind of back and forth.
Like good cop, bad cop?
Well, maybe, depending on the two teachers, I guess. So we were kind of taking a look at our data and trying to design a better learning experience for our kids. And we kind of found that with the demands of the teaching profession and kind of the needs of our students, that they were kind of fighting each other a little bit. It was almost too much for one person in the classroom to handle. So we were trying to figure out a way to just provide more personalized and individualized instruction for our students and create some opportunities for our teachers to specialize and share some burdens. So we were trying out this team-based model this year in 2nd through 9th grade in different versions.
Yeah, so especially in the early grades, kids are used to sitting in the same room all day long with the same teacher. So that's a big change.
Yes, it is a big change. Probably where you would notice the biggest change is in our 4th and 5th grade. So our 4th and 5th grade is piloting the most comprehensive model. And so that all day long, there are 3 lead teachers with 3 associate teachers.
Wow.
And a wide variety of paraprofessionals and special education intervention support that come in and out of the class. But it's taken the student to teacher ratio from 1 to 25 down to 1 to 10 or 1 to 8, depending on what time of day it is. And so the kids move. They have different rooms that indicate different things. So there's a room for reading and a room for math and a room for social studies. So it's a different experience. They're on teams. There's Team Griffin, and so it's really exciting to see it unfold.
And the teachers they're buying into this?
Yeah. So we asked who would want to do the model, and I had explained it to them. I had actually gone out. Michigan Educator Workforce Initiative is an organization that's supporting looking at the teaching profession differently through grant funds. So they had some grant money available, and we actually got to go out to Arizona State University to see some of the first models, sent some teachers out there, and we said who's in, and honestly 50% of my teaching staff said that they were interested. So so they're all in, they're excited, I think nervous, but the jitters are gone now because it's here and it's happening. So
it's happening whether you like it or not.
Yeah,
it's going to happen and it's going to work.
Yeah.
But it's revolutionary because it's not being done anywhere else.
No, we are one. Well, you see the model in Arizona. We're one of the first schools in Michigan. I think there's about 10 that are actively either implementing or getting ready to implement in the next 12 months. So it is definitely different. I think even our parents had questions well, who's my teacher? Who is my teacher? And
Right.
it's well, you have 3 teachers, and that's just so different. It's hard to understand. But after talking to the teachers at open house, they loved it. It was so great. You can't look at a parent and say, well, your kid's going to now have, 8 adults to support them versus 1, and not be oh, that's kind of cool. So.
Yeah, it does sound kind of cool. And teachers I know, they're still recovering from COVID and burnout, and they're looking for some variety and excitement.
Oh yeah, and so this definitely offers that, but it's a shared experience, right? So if you are going in and you have a tough thing to tackle, good, better, and different, whatever it is, it's so much easier to do that when you have multiple people tackling that same challenge together. And so that's what they're getting to experience right now, and it's creating so much unity. And from a research standpoint, the second most impactful instructional approach or strategy that a teacher can use is creating collective efficacy, which is a team of teachers believing that they can, meet goals through some tasks. So
cool.
Yeah.
All right, so kids in Concord are going to get, they're going to be noticed this year.
I told them we were going down in infamy. Let's just hope it's good. Infamy.
Awesome. Well, let's see. We've got a few things to take a look at. I know we've had the open house, back to school.
Oh yeah. So this is this morning. So this is one of our 4 or 5 teams, and so you can see the kids kind of spread out everywhere. They were starting to actually walk through, like, okay, what does it look like to go to our first elective, which is gym. So the teacher was walking them through that process. Oh, this is our newly remodeled gym. So, we had our bond projects going on. This summer, we had a lot of interior work done. And this is our middle school gym, complete renovation.
Wow.
New paint, new floor. Our stage has been refinished. We have a new lighting system, new sound system, new backboards. Just a lot. That space is just beautiful. I just love it.
It's awesome. Hardly recognize it.
Yeah. And this is our new media center. It used to be kind of a running joke. Our kindergarten teacher, Melinda Spicer, who's been there forever, would go to PD and sit in the chairs, and she'd say, I sat in these chairs when I was in kindergarten. So finally, we have a brand new, beautiful space. We're just now getting everything back together and getting Chromebooks around. But so that's that. And this is actually another room that was renovated. But you'll see this is one of the examples of our 8th grade team. So those 8th graders are actually working on some vertical whiteboard surfaces, doing some problem solving in algebra. So new furniture, new space, and then the kids in teams. And then this was actually yesterday when we had, this is our back to school. This is all of our teachers coming together on the morning breakfast. So we had them all together where we launched off and kicked off some good year with our food service. They made waffles. Oh goodness, they're so good.
Well, this looks new too.
Yeah, that was one of our spaces that kind of got renovated in the last couple years. So, yep, that's our high school cafeteria. It's got new graphics.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, yep. And this is some of our 8th grade team in the actual robotics science room. So that room now houses both programs, and it's big and nice and open, and our science teacher can have access and see everyone. They have a lot of flexible furniture. They have a lot of storage.
All right, so that's the home of Full Metal Jackets?
Actually, no.
No?
This is the home of our middle school teams.
Oh, okay, middle school.
So we have 4 middle school teams, and you'll see our 8th graders again working in their teams yesterday. They were doing an activity where they got given a picture that they had to draw on their teammate's back, and then the teammate was supposed to guess and draw what they were drawing. And really a big change with this model is building that collaboration and that cohesiveness among the kids. It's so hard to be in middle school.
Well, it's so hard to keep them engaged and entertained, and I've taught some things here and there, and it's like being an entertainer. You have to put on a show every day, all day long.
Yeah, you do. You do. And you have to, it's hard. They're so worried and nervous about fitting in, and, and then they have things go on, and being in a team and knowing like that's a safe space and that you can take risks and learn and grow. And that's not only safe, but what you're expected to do, it changes the game for them. So in that first couple of days, of course, it's only been, a morning and a half day. It's launched pretty well. So we're excited about seeing where this leads us.
Awesome. I know there have been some changes in staff over the summer. Are you all set? Everybody in place?
Well, we now are looking for a high school special education teacher. Okay. So he got a job opportunity late, so I'm excited for him to be able to make that change. But so we were almost fully staffed, and then we got a wrench in it. But we have this year's our 2nd year with our principals. So that's nice to have, a full year as an admin team together working on year 2. So that's good. And then we had Matt Lehman retired as athletic director, but he's joined us back.
I was going to say, did he really retire?
He did. He really retired. But then when we posted the position, we didn't really have any good candidates, so he offered to come back and help us. So that was very excited. And then sports are kicking off. We had our first cross country meet last night, and we had some volleyball scrimmages. I think they were scrimmages last night. So yeah, we're ready to go.
Cool. Well, good luck to everyone. Have a successful and a happy, safe school year. And great to see you, Becky.
Yeah, good to see you too. Thank you.
Yeah, Superintendent at Concord Community Schools, Becky Hutchinson. Up next on